Hello everybody, Live Overdrive here. Welcome back to Let's Play Betrayal at Krondor. We're on episode 12 today. If this is your first time watching, if you pop over to my channel, there's a playlist with every episode in it. You can watch them all right there. On to the matter at hand. We are here at a temple just outside of the Dimwood Forest, northwest of Egli and Teners. We have received a few side quests around here. There's a man named Spitzer in Teners who plays dice. I believe he's in the inn, and in fact I think we actually played dice against him. We won 5 whole sovereigns off him, which was quite nice. But he might have more information on the Quegian pirates that are we've been running into. We also are looking for a man whose name I didn't catch north of Egli, that we're supposed to tell that the way to the temple that we're right outside of right now is clear. And then finally, we're also supposed to find somebody named the Collector, but we don't really have any leads on that. And if we do find him, we're supposed to report back to the temple. Again, this Temple of Sylvan. So that's all very cool. I think what we need to do right now is head south toward Egli and see if we can't find this fellow who's supposed to head to the temple. And then once we do that, we can head on down to Teners and talk to this Spitzer guy about the Quegians. So let's do an about face and head southeast. And get ourselves back toward Egli. I guess I don't know where we're going to find this guy. If he's like in a house or if he's just going to be on the road or what. You'd think we would have run into him already, you know? But he said north of Egli, and I mean I think we are technically north of Egli right now, but I'm gonna guess it's gonna be closer because we're closer to Quester's View than anything else at the moment. There's gonna be a fork coming up, and we want to take the left path. Speaking of Quegian pirates, there's some right now. This signpost says north to Dimwood. Well, we're not going to do that just yet. We ran into too many interesting things to do that. Alright, it's nighttime, we gotta rest. Owen is down quite a bit. I don't think it's worth the herbal pack, though. We'll just, yeah, he'll be alright. Alright, so we can continue on. I really wish I knew what we were looking for. I mean, we know we're looking for a person, but I don't recall, running into anybody on the path. I don't think we're close enough to Egli for me to be needing to search all that closely. Like, I mean, I suppose he could be in a house? Oh, maybe he's at this farm. There wasn't anybody here when we went earlier. But maybe now that we've talked to the temple, there'll be someone here. Let's find out. Aha! The door swung open. "Good day to you, fine sirs," said the man at the door. "My name is Frankenhurley. How can I be of service to you?" Locklear cleared his throat. "We were told at the Temple of Sylvan that you might want to see us." "You've spoken to the priestesses?" he asked incredulously. "I wished to speak with them of next year's crops, but the 3 howling idiots wouldn't allow me to pass." "You won't be having any more trouble with those 3, said Gorath. Excuse me, this is Gorath. "You won't be having any more trouble with those 3, said Gorath. Franklin excitedly retreated into his house and returned a moment later with a pouch of coins that he demanded they take as a reward. Locklear tried to turn the money down, but the man insisted. They thanked him for his kindness and generosity, and then they left. They did not tell us how many coins we received, and I don't know how much we had before. So, well, nice, we got paid. I didn't expect that one to resolve quite so quickly. I figured we'd have to head back to the temple or something, but that is taken care of. 1 of 3 down. I think we're only going to get 2 of these done because I got no idea where to look for this collector guy. Alright, so now we got to go all the way to Teners, which to be fair, is not that much further. Let's go past all of these. Okay, I believe this is Egley. East to Egley. Okay. What are we looking at here? Oh, that's odd. I don't think there's a... That would usually be if there was like a fork or something, but it doesn't seem like there is. Unless this side path that I'm going down right now... Oh, is this just Egley? Yes. Okay, that's... There's some confusing signage around Egley, I must say. What do I have in my inventory? As long as we're at this shop, yes, it looks like I have weapons, so let's see if we can sell some of those. Oh, no, that's right, Egley is the abandoned town. Oops, that's the wrong button. Alright, so there's not much to be done here. What a shame. I wonder if you can, like, restore this town, or since we've, you know, talked to the Temple of Sylvan about it, I wonder if they will, like... If in like a future chapter after time has passed, if people will be back into town. I could see that happening. It'd be kind of neat. Alright, Owen is creeping back up to good health. We are pretty much right on top of Tenurs. They are, man, Egley and Tenurs are just right next to each other. This, however, does not look like a town. This looks like a farm. Which I think I was confused by, the start of the last episode, too. They were greeted warmly. After a friendly chat and a swig of ale, they refused any further hospitality from their host. "You've been more than generous," Locklear said, grabbing his pack. "I think it's time we made for the road again." Locklear is so polite, except when he's not. Alright, there's a body there, which I believe we've searched, and here we are in Tenurs. And I think we want to talk to the guy in the tavern, but it's not noon yet. So we shall wait till noon and head inside. Here we are at Tom's Tavern. Despite the fact that the light was dim and pooled only in shallow corners. Interesting. The mood within seemed cheerful as the tavern keeper animatedly related tales of mischief, reaping gales of laughter from people who had most likely heard his story dozens of times. Alright, we have... I think it was this fellow right here. So let's see if we can talk to him. They joined a shifty-eyed man. "No games right now, fellas. I owe some money to a bloke in the back room, and I don't think he would appreciate me giving it to you in a game of chance." Noticing that the man seemed a little nervous, Locklear said, "Who is the person you owe money?" "He's known by folks around here as the Collector." Oh ho ho! Turns out those two quests were the same thing. He lowered his voice until it was barely more than a whisper. "They say he killed a feller over an Egley called Stellan." "Well, perhaps we can find a game with you on another day," Locklear said. So... that's interesting. So the Collector is here. But how do we talk to him? Maybe it's this guy with the bow? No. A table, I don't think I've read this text before, so. A table was cleared for them. Sitting down on a splintered bench across from the man, Locklear shared a bit of the mercenary's bread as he listened to a story about a failed love affair with a married woman. As the story progressed from a sentimental recounting to a drunken blubber, it became evident that the man had no intention of finishing the tale anytime soon. "Oh, that's terrible," Locklear intoned around a mouthful of bread, his attention fixed instead on the wooden boards behind the mercenary's head. "Awful, tragic." "Ah, there you are," a steward said, laying a heavy hand on Gorth's shoulder. "Are you lads still going to help me carry those bags like we talked about?" Initially at a loss, but suddenly understanding that they had been rescued, Locklear clasped his hands together. Yes, of course. If our drinking companion will forgive the absence." Blearily the man looked up at them and nodded, waving for someone to come and fill his cup. Locklear is polite to a fault, I think. Okay, maybe this person we can talk to is the Collector. Locklear strained to hear. Standing near the entrance, bits of conversation coming from the table nearby were occasionally managing to find their way through other noises in the tavern. "Fools from Egley," he heard, another man has said in a hushed voice. "He was looking for Stellan, something about unpaid debts," but the voices dipped back beneath the surface of noise and Locklear could hear no more. Stellan. Yeah. So... well, it's confusing because it's like... okay, this is the same text. What are we supposed to do about this? None of these texts have changed. Puzzling. Well, I mean, maybe if we leave, something will happen? No? Could be that we need to go back to... oh! No, we found the collector, right? He's just in this tavern. So I guess maybe we can just go back to the temple? And... that'll be the end of it? Because they just wanted to know where he was. They didn't want us to, like, kill him or anything. Okay, well, let me stop in the store here real quick. And, see about selling stuff. I don't think they're actually going to buy anything from us that we want to sell. Yeah, he doesn't buy swords. Pity. Will he buy this book? No. Fine. Alright. Hemmel's Pawn. Great if we wanted supplies, but we do not. Not at the moment, anyway. Alright. Well, I'm going to head back north to the temple, and I'm not going to make you watch that, so... let's, do a quick teleport here as we go from this random road to... the temple. Back at the temple. Let's see if we have the information that they need. Incense swirled, yada yada. Alright, let's go talk. Lochner sent for the High Priestess. After only a brief pause, the woman appeared in the courtyard, thankfully without the company of the plump assistant. Ah, you've returned so early. I can only assume that you have found the gentleman named the Collector, she said. Is it so? Lochner shook his head. We have not met face to face as yet. Holding up a hand, the High Priestess shook her head. No excuses. I shall see you again once you have sent him to us. Goddess blessings upon you. Ah, okay. So I guess we have to actually meet the Collector. That is disappointing. Alright. In that case, back to Tenors we go. In just a moment, we'll go from the temple to the inn again in Tenors. I guess let's check this out again. Maybe I missed something in here. If I use the arrow keys, I can see the different interactable people. Right, there is this woman over here that we didn't speak to, but it doesn't say talk, it says just an arrow. Yeah, this is just one of the default texts. Alright. Well, let me talk to these guys again and see if I missed something in the clues. Alright. They joined a shifty-eyed man. No games right now, fellas. No games right now, fellas. I owe some money to a bloke in the back room, and I don't think he would appreciate. Okay. So what's jumping out to me here is that they say he killed a fella over in Eggley called Stellan. Alright. So he talks about Stellan then, and if we click on this one here, we also hear fools from Eggley looking for Stellan, something about unpaid debts. So maybe we need to go back to Eggley and inquire about Stellan. I think that's probably what's up. But as long as we're at an inn, let's go ahead and spend the night and get our guys up as high as we can here. Or just a little higher anyway. 5 sovereigns, not bad. And we'll do another night. Alright, everybody's maxed now, that's wonderful. And it automatically leaves when you're maxed out, that's handy. Okay, so we need to head back to Eggley, and I think we'll chat with our friend, the innkeeper. Ooh. You don't suppose he's the Collector, do you? That would be kind of cool. We need to go left here. Oh. I bet he is. I really hope that's the case, because that would be very clever. Alright, here we are in Eggley. Go down this long Egglian road until we get to the inn. Alright. Oh, there's people here now. Interesting. So now we're going to need to talk to people about Stellan. Except for the battle-scarred, yeah, the text doesn't match the screen anymore. Except for a battle-scarred mercenary who glanced up at them, the common room of the tavern was completely empty. Only the restless shuffle of feet on the boards over their heads indicated anyone else was in the building. Well, first of all, we can bard now. That's exciting. 150 sovereign. That's a lot for a random ghost town. Alright, this guy is suspiciously talk-toable. The gambler shook his head. I'm afraid I've come to the end of my funds, he said. Perhaps when I have recouped my losses, we can play again. Locklear nodded. I would like that very much. Good day to you. Okay, so we must have played against him already? Let's see what these people have to say. No, this is the usual. Text. How about this guy? That's also another nothing text. Okay, well, we can always talk to our good friend Devon. Come in and join the celebration. Welcome to the stranger. What are you celebrating? A new life here in Eggley. You remember I told you on the night I arrived something very peculiar happened? All the townspeople disappeared, vanishing without a trace. When they didn't come back, I decided to stay here and see what happened. Maybe even take over the tavern. Damn me if they didn't all decide to come back. That's good news, isn't it? All taken, I think so, though I don't know what the ultimate fate of my tending this tavern will be. Still haven't heard what's become of the tavern keeper. But while I am still here, I suppose I ought to act like one. What can I get you? So, he doesn't have anything new to say, but okay, so it sounds like people came back to town because presumably we talked to the temple. So maybe... Congratulations on Eggley's rebirth, Devon. I hope everything works out here so you can hold on to the tavern. One way or the other, it's been fun, so I have no regrets however it turns out. That's good to hear. So long, barkeep. So, we have a proper town now, so maybe we can go talk to people in the buildings until we learn about this, shoot, what was his name? I didn't write it down. Good. Something that started with an S, I don't know. Okay, well, we need rations, but 1 gold for a day of rations is foolish, and we don't need rations that bad. Party's abilities have increased. Probably Gorith's barding. Gorith's barding. Apparently Locklear's weapon craft. That must have happened earlier. Okay, so why don't we check out a few of these other buildings. We'll start here. No one has lived here in some time. Maybe the townspeople haven't come back. I guess we'll find out. Aha! Alright, the door swung open and Locklear found himself staring into the wide eyes of a small boy. Hello there, little guy. Is your mum? A new figure appeared in the door, a young woman. She greeted the visitors and introduced herself. As the boy disappeared behind the folds of her skirt, after a short but unenlightening talk, she offered them some water. Gorith bent down and waved goodbye as they prepared to leave, causing the boy to disappear into the house with an excited cry. So cheerful, Gorith. Alright. No one's lived here. Okay, so that is somebody new has shown up, so that's good. There is new interaction to be had here in Eggley. And it is nighttime already, apparently. I don't know how that happened because we just rested in the inn. Oh, different inn. All right, I got it. All making sense now. Okay, I don't think we went to this building yet. They were met at the door by a friendly couple. Locklear introduced himself and greetings were offered all around. He sat and traded stories for several minutes, then rose. We really must be going. You have been very kind. Mr. Polite. I wonder if this shop is a shop now. Owen tried the door. The building appears to have been abandoned. They locked up after themselves, he said. Think we should take a shot at opening it up? Yes, if I remember correctly, this is the one that we could not pick. Yeah, that's something. Oh, we broke a key, but I remember none of these worked, so... Yeah, well, we'll have to, when we get back to the, I think it was the pawn shop, we'll have to buy the other keys they have. See if one of them works. Alright, let's check out this house. This one's abandoned, nothing in it. And... Locklear stood motionless, waiting for a response. Seconds later, a large, amply endowed woman came into the door, holding a small child on one hip. My husband still has chores to do. You just head back on over to the stranger, and maybe he'll join you when he's through. Before he had a chance to reply, the door slammed closed. On the other side, Locklear could hear a man weakly protesting. But Butterball, I've never seen these men before, followed by a thwack and a muffled shout, then silence. Interesting. And then they don't answer after that. Well, I assume that's not... I wonder, I think I vaguely remember either reading or seeing something. We might have to search in the fields. Because they said the collector killed the guy. So maybe we need to find a body. And there'll be like a note or something that'll give us information. So there was a farm just to the north, as I recall. So why don't we go and check that out? Here it is. Maybe there'll be a body in here somewhere. Sure doesn't seem like it. Let's check on the corn. Corn was too young. Discarding the ear he had picked, Locklear shrugged his shoulders. Eating this would just make us sick. Let's move on. But do you see any corpses in the fields, Locklear? Okay, well let's, I guess, click on this farmhouse again. They were greeted warmly. After a friendly chat and a swig of ale, they refused any further hospitality from their host. Yes. Huh. Well, I'm at a bit of a loss here. I kind of want to talk to Devon again. But we're getting to the point where I'm afraid I may have to just look up the answer, which is a bummer. Seems like we're trying to solve a little bit of a mystery here. Oh. I turned the wrong way. What am I? Okay. I think I got turned around. Here we go. Here's tenors. Okay. Yeah, I'm back in tenors. I'm so confused. We got these two guys. Oh. Oh. I guess we can play with Spitzer again. A shifty-eyed man motioned them over. Boys, he said, Snake Eyes Spitzer's the name. You feeling lucky tonight? You looking lucky? How about a game of dice? I don't think we're gonna play dice with him right now. How about this here? Good day, said Locklear. Without turning his attention toward them, the man responded, I normally enjoy talking to travelers, but today I'd rather just enjoy my ale. Very well then, Locklear replied, heeding the man's wishes. Perhaps we will return at another time. Okay, so we've advanced the story some. I guess... Well, the one lady in Egley said that we should go back to the bar. And maybe that guy would meet us there. So maybe that's what we have to do, even though it doesn't seem to have anything to do with the story. I mean, it's worth a shot, right? So let's go back to the bar in Egley. And let's see if something new happens. We got same old people to talk to. Let's talk to this fella. He's just the gambler. Alright, let's talk to Devon. Devon spat, evidently less than pleased with the hand of solitaire poker that he dealt himself. He glanced up at his newfound patrons who were milling at the door. Seeing Loglair, he gave a half-hearted grin. Not sure if I like this town any better now that the people are coming back. Now it's all I can do to find a minute to think. Price I guess you pay for your dreams. What can I get for you? Nothing new. I could ask about Spitzer. You mentioned someone named Spitzer boarded the Storm's Master with you. Was he a friend of yours? Is he still around? You know, to be passing through, you ask a lot of questions. Just curious, I was wondering if maybe he would know anything about the Quegians. Okay, we've talked to him about this already, and we've met Spitzer. He's the gambler in Tenors. Very confused. We'll be off now, I think. Things to do. Want to keep spreading the word about Egley? I think we have quite enough people at the moment. I'll be glad when we finally reach a level somewhere between Ghost Town and a city. I'm sure you'll get your wish someday, Devon. Thanks once again. Well, oh. Wait, is that a different person? I don't think so. No. Okay. Truly don't know what I need to do here. So you know what? I'm gonna look it up. Let's just pause the recording for a minute while I do that. And in just a moment, I'll know the answer. Are you ready for it? And I've figured it out. So apparently, first of all, we're back in Tenors now. And, oh, can we not go into, oh, it's too late. Alright, we'll have to wait until noon. Alright. When we spoke to these two gentlemen here, we discovered that the collector is here in this tavern in the back room. Apparently, there is a way to go to the back room and speak with him. I'm not entirely sure how to do that. Maybe it's just the inn? Doesn't seem to be. Do we go into the back of the building, perhaps? That's never been a thing we could do before. There's this... No, that's just talking. Huh. Barmaid. Wait, what was that? I was just barding. This is very puzzling. Supposed to be a back room. Why don't we go outside and see if we can go in the back of the inn? Sure doesn't seem like it. No, we cannot. Okay. Talk. Let's see, I'll use the arrow keys, see if we can find ourselves another inn. Talk. Person. Bard. Well, let's try talking to her again. Oh, this is a new text. Well, we'll read it. Owen coughed. You should see a priest about that, the woman said. How long have you been afflicted with it? Only just now. I have a small problem with smoke, Owen replied, gesturing to the corner of the tavern where a wood fire was burning in the hearth. I doubt the brothers of song would be much interested. She nodded, staring down into the dregs of her wine cup. Unless you've a mortal wound or a plague, or you've been stupid enough to fall prey to poison, I've never found that the priests are of much use other than to babble about the trivial. Huh, I've never seen that one before. Pretty neat. Okay, I'm confused. I'm gonna go ahead and pause the recording again. See if I can't find out more. Be back in just a... So apparently we solved it. And I accidentally skipped the screen in unpausing, but I guess whatever we did was enough to send the collector to the priestess. Very puzzling. I'm actually gonna reload my quick save to see if we can get this text, because there was a lot of it that we missed just now, so let's restore that. Yeah, I think we might have encountered a bug here, I'm not sure. Apparently when we talked to the gambler in Tenors, it was supposed to trigger another, like, cutscene, if you will, in which we talk to the collector and tell him that there's an acolyte at this temple that owes him money and he should go and collect it. And then the idea is he comes to the temple and I loaded the wrong game, but he comes to the temple and they, you know, arrest him. So I guess we did that. We just didn't get the text for it. Very strange, very puzzling. Apparently I'm not right outside the temple. All right. Okay, so I'm going to head back to the temple and then we can read that text. Bear with me, folks. I'll be there in just a moment. And here we are. All right. Let's talk to this priestess and figure out what's going on, shall we? A messenger went to find the high priestess. In a few moments, she appeared, her gray hair floating behind her as she greeted her guests. On behalf of the Earth Mother, we thank you, she said. The man who called himself the Collector is now in our custody. What will become of him? Locklear asked. He will learn what it means to anger a goddess, she replied. After, if he still lives, we shall see he is rehabilitated. Locklear shivered as he contemplated the future that likely lay ahead for the criminal. In a few instances he had seen a convicted heretic punished. He had been forced to avert his eyes. Hesitantly, he cleared his throat. I believe there was some mention of a reward. The priestess nodded. I have arranged for a few healing potions to be given to you, as well as a small sum of gold. You will have them before you leave the temple. I must leave you now and begin dispensing justice on this collector. Goddess blessing upon you. Note to self, don't piss off the temples. They will go medieval on you. Alright, so we got some money apparently. Looks like 100 gold. As well as some health potions. She specifically called them health potions, which I've never heard anybody call them in the game. But yeah, restoratives. We have a lot of restoratives. That's good. That's very good. Alright. And with that, I believe we've cleared all of our side quests that we picked up in the last episode, which is fantastic. And we got a little time to spare. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to continue north, and we're going to check out the forest. That's right. Just make sure we're going the right way. It's very difficult to tell in this part of the map, so we're just going to have to soldier on and see what we find. The dim wood. Oh, hey, we got some bad guys. That's what we're gonna find. All right, let's see if we can get a jump on them. Locklear charged forward. Caught off guard, their opponents stumbled around helplessly before finally squaring off in a defensive position. Exploiting their momentary advantage, Locklear barked several quick commands and prepared to join the battle. Oh, there's only 2 of them. Huh. Surprising. I guess we're sort of close to the start of the game here. So that'll do it. Alright, Owen gets to go first. He can do pretty much anything. He's got a lot of health to burn. I don't even really want to waste it. Owen, just chill. Let's save your health for the bigger fights. Alright, Locklear. Attack this fellow. Gorth and Locklear gang up on the same guy. They both missed. That's disappointing. Alright, Owen defend. Locklear, Gorth, hit this time, would you? What is happening? What is happening? They both missed again. And Owen got hit. This is... Okay, there's a hit from Locklear, there's a hit from Gorth. Alright. Everything's coming to Millhouse now. Alright, Locklear, you're probably gonna hit on a swing. Let's go for it. Nice job. One more dull down. Send Gorth in after the other one, and he is running away. Owen, just sitting there didn't work because you got hit, so you're going to bring this dude down to the flame cast. 15 health, 45 damage, let's do it. Nice hit. That's got to be down, right? Nice kill. Good job, Owen. That could have gone smoother, but I'll take it. Alright, let's search these fellows. We got a Moradel lamprey, love that. We got some food, which is hopefully, yeah, it's good. I'm glad, because I kind of wanted to get more of it before we went into the forest, but didn't actually find a good place to buy it, sadly. The other guy is another Moradel lamprey, and he's got unpoisoned food. Alright, so that's 14 more rations right there. That's really fantastic. Alright, we'll take his crossbow, we'll leave his squirrels, and his armor. We're good. And let's continue on to the forest, shall we? The road was littered with rocks. Instinctively, he knew that they had simply fallen from the sides of the rocky defile, which now faced them, but a part of him entertained the notion that perhaps they had fallen onto the roadbed when someone had scrambled up the cliffs awaiting them. If we head to the north, there's always a possibility that Moradel will have more assassins waiting for us, Locklear said. Do we risk it? Oh, pardon me. Yes, we do. Days passed. Disliking the exposed feeling created by the defile, they moved quickly during the nights and left the days resting under rocky overhangs and listening for assassins' footsteps. At last, footsore and road-weary, they emerged near the town of Hawk's Hollow. I don't think that's what we wanted to do. Oh, no, that's okay. I mean, I think we've taken a bit of a detour, but that's alright. Oh, we got more guys to fight. Let's do it. The enemy was waiting for them. They've seen us, Locklear. Excuse me. They've seen us, Locklear shouted. He shifted his concentration to two places, his legs, making sort of a stance and balance, and his opponents, wondering how it was that they had not been surprised. Immediately, all such thoughts were pushed aside as the enemy swept into their ranks. 3 Moradel warriors this time. Let's not waste our energy with Owen. We'll do a skin of the dragon on Mr. Locklear. We're gonna Locklear go for this fellow. Oh man, why are you guys missing so badly? Both Goroth and Locklear missed. I just don't get it. Alright, I'm gonna use good old-fashioned Despair Thy Eyes to lock down a couple of these dudes. Alright, there's a hit from Locklear, thank goodness. Goroth missed, what is happening? This is weird. Alright, one of the guys decided to run away, the one that Locklear hit. They must not have much health. Locklear can't reach him, so we're just gonna go for the dude next to him. Good hit from Locklear, good hit from Goroth. Nice job, fellows. Owen's gonna chuck a fireball at the guy who's fleeing. He can't hit him. Alright, he'll hit the other guy then. Nice job. Oh, and the splash damage actually killed the guy that Goroth and Locklear were attacking, so they can move on. Oh, and they killed the dude that Owen hit. And now we can chase the other fellow. Owen, why don't you despair that guy's eyes so he can't run away? Nicely done. Locklear, please kill him. Ah, he got away. Locklear got a final hit in, but it wasn't enough. Alright. If Goroth had hit, we would have got him, but that's alright. Owen's accuracy casting has increased to 77. That's quite low. Oh, because he started burning into his health with that magic. That's why. Owen, you're going to take an herbal pack right now. And we're going to rest, but first we're going to search these guys. Broadsword and good rations. I'm chuffed. We needed the food. Alright, we'll give the broadsword to Locklear and we will sharpen it. Oh, Locklear's sword is getting down real low. I like to see that. I do. It's 25. We got 15 more to go and then we can finally do this grinding of the sword repair. Weapon craft. Okay, we got more good rations and we got another sword that we can repair. We'll have to trade a couple out and that's alright. Nice, alright. So now I believe we should have the opportunity to turn right here, although we have a side path to go down, and I think, yeah, I skipped one back here too. I'm so used to skipping them because we've been going back and forth on land that we've been on, but I know I need to actually explore these now. Oh man, this is Quite the web of paths. Alright, we found a house. In the middle of nowhere. Let's check it out. Locklear never had a chance to knock without warning a Mordell warrior charged them from the other side of the small house, prepared to kill or be killed. "Look out!" screamed Locklear, readying himself for a combat. "Ambush!" Alright, we got 3 Mordell. I forgot to rest. Owen is not in good shape. He's gonna rest, and Locklear's gonna attack the dude next to him. Gorth is also gonna attack the dude next to Owen. That dude's real low now. Owen, just recover again. Locklear, bring this guy down. Nice. Good hit. Alright, Gorth, same thing to this dude. Owen, you just sit tight. We'll divide their attention now. Gorth and Locklear. Ugh, I thought Gorth had that dude. Alright, Locklear. Miss again. This is not... I don't know why these guys can't hit. It's embarrassing. Okay, please hit, Locklear. Please hit Gorth? What is happening? These guys have really good accuracy. Why are they not hitting? There's a hit. Locklear. Gorth. Okay, there's Gorth with a kill, finally. Owen is recovering a fair amount of health, though. Alright, Locklear, go for the swing. Nice. 20. I like that. Gorth with the kill. Why are they so inaccurate? I wonder if there's... Am I missing something? Like, I don't know. Alright, I gotta swap out some swords to repair. You know, I'm not even gonna bother. Inventory management is not working. That's fine. Alright, we got a broken crossbow that I don't care much about. Give a sword to Owen. Give this sword to Lockie. Repair it. Give it back. And we got another whetstone. Good. Alright, we'll leave him with the rest of his gear because it's not any good. And we'll take this more to Lamprey. Ugh. Okay. Give the more to Lamprey to Locklear. Give a broadsword back. Repair the more to Lamprey. Alright, perfect. I wonder if there's anything in this house now that we've... Oh yeah, took some time to get everyone on their feet again. Let's see if they left anything behind in this house, Locklear said. Lockpicks. Alright, that's fine. We probably don't really need them, but... doesn't hurt to have them, I guess. A lot of Mordell fights, all of a sudden. Oh, excuse me. Alright, looks like we're going back to the path. Boy, these paths are confusing, because now the main path looks like it's looping around. I'm backtracking a little bit because I want to make sure I didn't miss anything on the main road, but... Okay, so we've come to an intersection that I missed before because we bypassed it on a side path. Alright, here's this second side path that we would have explored earlier. Alright, so let's check this out. Let's see what we got. This path goes to what appears to be a store, but after that last encounter, I'm not sure I believe it. When no one answered their knock, they peered into the hut through an ash-stained window pane. Inside, they could see bones strewn across the dirt floor like forgotten toys, playthings of a death god long gone mad. Against the far wall, eyeless skulls were heaped atop another with no particular sense of order or orientation. Owen says, "What is this place?" Ogorth says, "It's a charnel house. When the graveyards fill up, they have to make way for new bodies, so they bring old bones here. Let's go inside and have a look around." "I've got a better idea. How about I stay out here and you go inside and have a look around?" It's a shovel. Because they were digging up graves. Makes sense, I guess. I guess we'll take it and just trade out our old shovel, because it had fewer uses left. Are we ever going to use it again? No. No, we're not. I hate digging up graves. I don't care for it. Alright. Back on the main road. Head back to this T intersection up here. And we want to go... well, that's confusing. I guess we're arriving in Hawk's Hollow, but we want to go back the way we came, I think. Alright, we want to go back east. East, 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 east. Okay, I guess we just have to go back. That's fine. So we'll go back through the pass. I'm trying to get to the forest. I don't know why it's so darn difficult. I always miss the intersections. That's why it's so darn difficult. I think it must have been... Yeah, okay. So there was an intersection here at the temple, and we were meant to go right. Instead, we went left. So, alright. Temple of Sylvan. It's been real. And it's nighttime. Time to rest. We're doing okay on food now. That's good. Okay, I think we should be arriving in the forest soon. Let me just check the map here. Yeah, that looks like we're going to the forest. Mist floated in the path. This road leads to L'Oreal and Lamut to the west, Locklear said, though I believe it also forks to the east and leads through the Dimwood Forest. Which way do you think would be best? East it is. They moved east. For days they moved in mist, moisture soaking into their clothes and chilling them by night. When at last the mountains slipped down with the fog lifted and they found themselves standing at the edge of a great wood. And welcome, let me rest here till morning. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the treacherous and beautiful Dimwood Forest. And this is where we're going to pick up next week. I know we're a little early, but I am unfortunately just out of time for playing. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode when we begin our exploration of the Dimwood Forest. Until then, bye now.